Students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Mirwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as foreign exchange. We're going to do question number 15 today. We're going to do illustration 15. Past journal entries for the foreign transactions in the books of DBK Industries. In the books of DBK Limited. Right? Now, let's see this. They're saying that DBK Industries invoiced goods. Right? DBK Industries invoiced goods to West Germany worth 1 lakh US dollars on 10th March. On 10th March, on which date the exchange rate was this much? 10th March 2005. You have sold goods, debit the receiver, right? So you have a West Germany receiver. Either I could write debtor or I could write West Germany, right? Either way I can write this. I could write this as debtor account debit to sales, being goods sold. How much have you sold? You have sold goods of 1 lakh US dollar at 41. You have sold goods of 1 lakh US dollars at 41. That's 41 lakhs. Being goods sold. We've done that. Next. The payment for the same was received as under. So you're receiving payment. You're receiving payment on 20th March. Receive, money is coming in. Bank account debit, leave a line to debtor account. You are receiving $40,000 at the rate of 42. Now when you had sold, you sold at the rate of 41 and you are receiving $40,000 at the rate of 42.
16 lakh 80,000 and that is 16 lakh 40. Sorry.
This is $16,40,000 and this is $16,80,000. The difference is $40,000. That will be two exchange difference. $40,000 being payment received. Next, after 20th March, the next payment is on 29th March. You received a payment of $35,000 at the rate of 41. Received. Bank account debit. Leave a line to debtor. But here, since the rate is the same, you sold at the rate of 41. You are receiving payment at the rate of 41. So there will be no exchange difference. You are receiving $35,000 at the rate of 41.
14 lakh 35.
14,35,000. 14,35,000. Payment received. Now, the next payment you received on 15th April. Now, before 15th April, you will have 31st March, the date on which you have to do rate change entry. Right? Now, when you sold at the rate of 41 on 31st March, the rate is 45. You sold at the rate of 41. So had you received payment on 10th March, you would have got 41 rupees per dollar. Now you are getting 45 rupees per dollar. That means you are making a profit of 4 rupees per dollar. You will make a profit only on the balance amount that is to be received. So the balance amount that is to be received is $25,000. You will make a profit of 4 rupees per dollar on $25,000. Profit, exchange difference on the credit side. So this will be debtors account debit to exchange difference. You are making a profit of 4 rupees per dollar on the payment that is yet to be received, $25,000. That means you are making a profit of 1 lakh being rate changed, right? 31st March. You made a profit of 40,000 here, you made a profit of 1 lakh here. Total profit you have made is 1,40,000. Profit means P&L on the credit side. So this is going to be exchange difference account debit to P&L 1,40,000. 1,40,000 being profit transferred. Now, on 15th April, you have received the balance payment at the rate of 44. You have received payment. Money is coming in. Bank account debit. Leave a line to debtor account. Right? Now, since you have changed the rate, you will have to write the 31st March rate for the debtor. 31st March rate for the debtor was 45. And on the date of payment, the rate was 44. Right? Someone tell me how much is this?
11,25,000. No, that one. 11,20,000 and that is 11 lakhs.
The difference is going to be called as exchange difference. (2005), 2006, 31st March. Transfer the loss to P&L. So in that case, this will be P&L account debit. So it will be payment received. P&L account debit to exchange difference. Amount is 25,000. Amount is 25,000. The loss transferred. Right? That finishes that sum. Let's move on to the next sum, guys. Question number 16. They are saying that past journal entries in the books of Priyanka Limited. In the books of Priyanka Limited journal. Right? Now, they are saying that Priyanka Limited exported goods to Jerry Trading Company of Germany worth $90,000 on 10th Jan 2006. 10th Jan. Exported, debit the receiver. Jerry Trading Company account debit to sales. You have exported goods of $90,000 being goods sold. You have exported goods of $90,000 when the dollar rate was 49.5. 44,55,000. Right? 44,55,000. Right? Now, the payment was received as under. Receive your payment on 25th Jan. On 25th Jan, you receive the payment. Money is coming in. Bank account debit to Jerry Trading Company. You received a payment of $25,000. You received a payment of $25,000. You sold to Jerry at the rate of 49.5, and on the date of payment, it was 49.75.
Which 12 lakh 43,750.
Which one, bank?
No, yeah.
12 lakh.
43,750.
And Jerry Trading Company?
12 lakh 37,500.
Right? So the difference will go on the credit side, being to exchange difference. How much is the exchange difference?
6250.
Being payment received. Right? That was 25th Jan. Next, let's move on ahead. after 25th Jan, the next payment is on 23rd Feb. You are receiving a payment on 23rd Feb. Receiving, money is coming in, bank account debit to Jerry Trading Company. You are receiving a payment of $24,000. You had sold to Jerry Trading Company at 49.5, and on the date of payment, the rate is 48.9. Right, that is the rate. Someone give me the figures.
Bank is 12,22,500.
12,22,500.
Jerry Trading is 11,88,000.
This is going to be to exchange difference. How much is it?
11,88,000.
No, that is your Jerry Trading Company. How much is your exchange difference?
34,500.
Payment received. Right? That was 23rd Feb. Next, 24th March. Again, you receive payment. Money is coming in. Bank account debit to Jerry Trading Company. Bank account is
Oh, sir. The bank amount is wrong. Sorry. 11,73,600.
this is 11,73,600. And how much is the exchange difference in that case?
14,400.
Now, on 24th March, again you are receiving payment. You are receiving a payment of $24,000. You are receiving again $24,000. You had sold at the rate of 49.5, and you are receiving payment at the rate of 48.6. Right? Someone tell me the figures.
That is JTC is 11,88,000 and that is 11,66,400.
Right? This is going to be exchange difference account debit.
Difference is 21,600.
Right? Being payment received. Right? Next, the final payment is on 28th April of $17,000. Now before that, on 31st March, I have to change the rate. Now when I sold to Jerry Trading Companies, I sold at the rate of 49.5, and on 31st March, the rate became 48.75. That means I have incurred a loss. Loss means exchange difference should be on the debit side. So this will be exchange difference account debit to Jerry Trading Company. Right? Now see, being rate changed. I had sold at the rate of 49.5. On 31st March it is 48.75. That means I'm incurring a loss of 75 paisa. I'm incurring a loss of 75 paisa on the payment yet to be received, which is $17,000. 75 paisa on $17,000. Someone please calculate.
So 12,750.
12,750. 31st March. Transfer the profit or loss. Someone please calculate the profit or loss. First, I made a profit of 6250. Then I made a profit of 14,400. Loss of 21,600. Profit of, no, loss again. Loss of 12,750. How much is it? Once again, I made a, huh? How much?
1,350 loss.
Just let's calculate again. I made a profit of, guys, I made a profit of 6250, right? Then I made a profit of 14,400. Someone just check this. I think this figure also you gave me is wrong. And then I made a profit of
The loss. So
I've made a loss of 21,600 and I've made a loss of 12,750. So how much is the net loss that I made?
30,700.
Someone check this. This should have been a loss. This should have been a loss. This was how much? Someone find out the difference. 14,400 is the difference, but it is loss. Right? There should be a loss here. Check again. Profit of 6250. Loss of 14,400. How much is the loss?
14,400.
40.
14,400.
That is 14,400. What is the total net loss? 6250. Profit. Loss of 14,400. Loss of 21,600. Loss of 12,750.
42,500.
Finally, P&L account debit to exchange difference. 42,500, na? Being loss transferred. Right? Now let us receive the payment. The final payment is on 28th April. The final payment is on 20th April. I have to receive the payment. Bank account debit to Jelly Trading Company. Now since I've changed the rate, I have to consider the 31st March rate. So your $17,000 is going to be at the rate of 48.75, and on 20th April it was 48.9. Right, someone please tell me these figures.
On the top is 83,000.
8,31,300.
This is 8,31,300.
That is 8,28,750.
Right, so the difference is going to be 2 exchange difference, 2,550. Right, being payment received. This was 2006, 2007, 31st March. Transfer the profit to P&L. So this will be exchange difference account debit to P&L. Amount is 2550 being profit transfer. Right, let's see another sum, guys. Let's see illustration 17. In the books of Deepali Limited. In the books of Deepali Limited. Past journal entries. On 1st Jan 2006, Deepali, an importer, purchased 42,500 worth goods from Tom Trading of USA. On 1st Jan 2006, 1st Jan, purchase, debit what comes in, you purchase what goods, right? Purchase goods, so purchase account debit to Tom Trading. Being goods purchased. Right? You have purchased goods of $42,500, and on 1st Jan the dollar rate was 48.5.
20 lakhs 61,000.
48.5. How much is that? 20 lakh?
61 to 20.
20 lakh 61 to 50. That was 1st Jan. Next, the payment was made as under. On 15th Jan, you are making a payment, debit the receiver, Tom Trading account debit 2, money is going out, bank, right? Tom trading account, debit to bank. How much are you paying? You're paying $8,000. You had bought at the rate of 48.5, and on that date it is 48.25.
48.5 3 lakh 88,000.
3 lakh?
88,000.
Do that please. 8,000 into 48.5.
3 lakh 88,000.
3 lakh 88,000. Right? And then
That is 3 lakh 94.
3 lakh 94,000. The difference will be exchange difference. How much?
6,000.
6,000 being payment made. Right? Next, after 15th Jan, the next payment is on 15th Feb. Right? On 15th Feb, you made a payment of $9,000. Debit to receiver. From trading account debit to bank. You made a payment of $9,000. You had purchased at the rate of 48.5, and when you make the payment, the dollar rate on 15th Feb is 48.25. Right? Someone please give
Tom
me.
trading is 4,36,500. That is 4,34,250.
Right? The difference is going to be called as to exchange difference.
2250.
15th Feb. Next, the next payment is on 15th March. Being payment made. The next payment is on 15th March. Tom trading account debit. Leave a line to bank. Right? Your payment is on 15 March $14,500 at the rate of 48.5. 7,03,250. And on the date of payment, dollar rate on 15
48.4.
March is 48.4.
7,01,000.
7,01,800. Right? Find out the difference, please.
1450.
1450. This is going to be 2 exchange difference. Right? Being payment made. Right? Next. After that, you have an entry on 31st March. On 31st March, you need to close the books of accounts. Right? Okay, let's start on 15th. Before that, 31st March, you need to close the accounts. 31st March. Now, guys, when I had purchased at the rate of 48.5. On 31st March, the rate has become 48.75. I would have had to pay 48.5. Instead of that, I have to pay 48.75. That means I have to pay 25 paisa extra pay. That means loss. Loss means exchange difference account on the debit side. So this is going to be exchange difference account debit to Tom trading. How much is it? I'm making a loss of 25 paisa on $11,000.
2750.
being rate changed 31st March. Right? Now let's calculate the profit or loss. I made a loss of 6,000. I made a profit of 2250. I made a profit of 1450. And I made a loss of 2750.
5050 loss.
5050 loss. Loss means P&L on the debit side, profit and loss account debit to exchange difference. $5050 loss. 5050 loss. Being loss transferred. Next, the last payment you have to receive. You have to receive a payment on 15th April. You have to make a payment. Right? Debit the receiver. Tom trading account debit. You're making a payment to bank. You have to make a payment of $11,000 at the rate of
48.75.
48.6 on 15th April. You have to make a payment at 48.6. So $11,000 into 48.6, and Tom trading will be the 31st March date, right? 48.75.
That's 5,36,250.
5,36,250.
That's 5,34,600.
Right? This is 34. So this is going to be to exchange difference. How much?
1650.
1650. Right? Being payment made. Right? Now once you make the payment, then transfer. This was 2006. In 2007, 31st March, transfer the profit. So this is going to be exchange difference account debit to P&L 1650 being profit transfer. Right? That finishes that sum. We'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.